people, Anthony Weiner, who's the congressman who wants to run against you, and Tom Onderman, who's the councilman who wants to run against you, in their backyard is this great little piece of property that if you turn into a park, it takes away the issue from you. One thing leads to another. Before you know it, Dennis Gallagher and the city council get together, and the city buys that piece of property from Keyspan for $1. They got tax benefits for doing it. That's not safe. They weren't all that generous. But in the end, this community, which needs more parkland, I don't deny that, we got a park out.
Especially West Mansfield needs a park.
Yeah.
They roll freaking trucks.
Yeah. And I know Councilman Crowley worked very hard in terms of trying to find a resolution.
Hopefully we'll get some good news tonight.
Is that dedicated so it can't be changed over to a park for the high school?
That park is New York City parkland. The only way in which that park can be taken away now is by a state law that would alienate that parkland. That would have to be supplanted with other parklands somewhere else.
So they can't take it to the high school?
No, it's done.
The high school doesn't have
No.
a way on road. We need
I'm telling you now, that is a New York City park, and will stay in perpetuity a New York City park. Not even the city council, the state legislature would have to undo it. So there's a built-in safety there. So we know that that is New York City parkland. That's who bought, that's who got the land, and it's now registered with the state as parkland. If it's to be alienated, they would have to find suitable, exact acreage. Whatever you take away, you'd have to give. And we're not gonna let that happen. Too much money to get in that park made in the first place, so we're not gonna let that happen.
So nobody's gonna let the Department of Education come in and last a little?
Not happening.
Okay, good.
Till they eminent domain that too.
No,
They
that's...
don't eminent domain for parks, but they'll do it for a school ground.
No, but you can't take that park. That cannot be, it will not be a football field, it will not be tennis courts. And it's in much the same way that Assemblyman Malarkey and I kind of envisioned it. I wanted to keep the wrought iron fence up, which they did, almost like an English passive park, so that people have a place to go and relax and not even have basketball. I mean, they have that little play field, you know. They have the hill, the snow hill. Oh, they didn't get much use of it this year, obviously, but I think a lot of good thought went into putting it together. We're also working with the local Vietnam Veterans Association to get their little portion dedicated properly to the men and women who sacrificed their lives in Vietnam.
What about all the vets?
Well, I think that they specifically, because there is no memorial to the Vietnam vets in Queens County, so they kind of have taken a little bit of ownership of it, so that's how we kind of have it.
And that might get confused.
It may, but I mean, at the same time, that's not my payment. That's going to be whoever makes that decision.
I'd just like to have that bathroom finished. That's the only thing.
Bathroom, yeah, I mean, it's going to be nice. It better be nice what they're paying for, right? Very futuristic, and again, I mean, that's a city of New York.
That's a city thing. Let's go with federal. Who's got a federal question?
I would just like to commend you on the support you've always given to the American veterans.
Well, thank you.
You're one of the few people who know that there's still some alive and around. And a lot of benefits have been taken away from the American veterans unfairly. Let them go fight in the front.
Well, I can tell you, since I've been, thank you so much, appreciate it. Since I've been in Washington, we have actually have some advancements in terms of benefits. For a returning veteran, we expanded the GI Bill for the first time in almost 50 years. So that if a returning veteran decides that he or she does not want to go back to school, their spouse or one of their children could go to college on the GI Bill. And it's a way in which what often happens to a returning vet, to a fighting man or woman, is that they come back and they have a lot of bills to pay, and they have a family to take care of. They can't go back to school. They have to get right into work, at least not immediately. But it allows, I believe, for some social advancement of the family. If one of the partners or their child can take advantage of that, it helps lift that family up. May not be directly the vet, but indirectly that vet as well.
All right, last question. What federal initiatives? All right, you have a question?
Yeah, today a lot of teenagers going to college have to take out loans, and I was reading that the staff loan might be going up. I think it's important that we keep that in.
Yeah, a little over 3% to a little over 6% if Congress doesn't come to an agreement. And just about And I don't want to bring in the politics of it, but just about everything that happens in Washington, especially right now during what I call the silly season. That's the time, it used to be, you know, a much shorter period, but now it's a much larger period in terms of the presidential re-elect, that the Congress really isn't going to be doing a heck of a lot between now and then that in any way would inure to the president's benefit. So, but I do think that there's enough pressure building that we should come to some kind of compromise and get that bill passed to ensure that we keep those rates at the 3.2%, I think it is, rate. That's